I got a new planter and I want to plant some bulbs I got from Costco. So the new planter I got for $8 from Goodwill. It's pretty large and I believe it will be outdoor safe. So I'm going to plant those bulbs now. Come with me as we reclaim some soil and we do a very cheap uppotting today. So I got this planter at Goodwill. It was $8, which is not a great deal, but it was the best deal I could find there. And it does have drainage hole. It looks like it's going to be good for being outside. And I'm just going to fill it up with some debris, a little bit of yard debris, and then some soil. I'm Aubrey. This is Crybaby's Homestead. Welcome to my channel. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, and all that good stuff. And hopefully you enjoy gardening with me. Yes, high production value. I have a really great team editing all my videos. I'm just kidding. It's just my other personalities. And I was in the hospital and stuff. For those of you who are on my channel a lot, you know, I was hospitalized and couldn't walk and stuff. And so I had children watering my plants and didn't get to everything. Some of the stuff might still be alive in the soil. So I'm just going to... These are empty. I just use them as filler. Go ahead and fill that in. Nothing goes to waste. It'll just decompose. And this is not a tutorial. I'm just showing you that I don't waste it. I'm not wasting anything. These are alive for sure. So I'm gonna put those in there. I think I'm gonna take this stuff out. This is not super nutritious. So I'll put that like that. Look at that giant spider. What are you? Is that a brown recluse? Did you see it? Okay. So I have some new tubers that I want to plant some in here. So I'll go ahead, in that space I have available, I'm going to plant a few bulbs. And I was in the hospital and stuff. For those of you who are on my channel a lot, you know, I was hospitalized and couldn't walk and stuff. And so I had children watering my plants and didn't get to everything. Some of the stuff might still be alive in the soil. So I'm just going to... These are empty. I just use them as filler. Go ahead and fill that in. Nothing goes to waste. It'll just decompose. And this is not a tutorial. I'm just showing you that I don't waste it. I'm not wasting anything. These are alive for sure. So I'm gonna put those in there. I think I'm gonna take this stuff out. This is not super nutritious. So I'll put that like that. Look at that giant spider. What are you? Is that a brown recluse? Did you see it? Okay. So I have some new tubers that I want to plant some in here. So I'll go ahead, in that space I have available, I'm going to plant a few bulbs. These are the special 3. I like 3. The Trinity, you know. I am a Christian, so yay Jesus. Okay, so there's 3 here, and then I'm going to go ahead and fill that up with whatever I have. As you can see here, I used some fern leaves in the bottom of a pot. I can move them to that one there. I like to use filler, whatever I have, because you know soil can be expensive, but I get mine. A lot of times I'll get dropped from the city. That could be controversial, but that's what I do. So I'm going to put some more soil and then water it in. A little sad pot that who knows what was in there. And I want to get it all the way around. So they're going to have better lives, whatever else was in here. I want to say, I think that those are maybe daylilies. I'm not sure. If you think you know what this one is, pop a comment. It does have these storage tubers. I've got some more containers now I can use. I definitely will use this one here today to plant some succulents. Okay, so in my classroom I let kids plant stuff and then sometimes it gets abandoned. I'm going to go ahead and take this out, and this here probably just weeds, And then I'll just reuse the soil that I have in the bottom. One more of these small containers, and that will get washed and reused one more time, one more use, because it's not cracked. Don't want weeds. And then I'm going to top it off with some good stuff. Here's what I got here. Yep. And as I water, some people will be like, oh, that's not right. You should put some of the good stuff down lower. But as you water, it goes down. That's natural, you guys. So in nature, topsoil has the most nutrients. And the worms and other insects and microbes and all that good stuff pull it down. They'll come up and eat, and then they'll bring it down. But then also when you water, it's going to bring some of that down too. And remember, some of the stuff I put in the bottom, I had already enriched that Malabar spinach because they were in the building so long. They actually gave it food, so they had a little bit of extra nitrogen and all that kind of stuff because they're leafy. And if you want something to be really leafy, then you add nitrogen. If you want something to have fruit, that's not always the best bet, but do your own research. Every plant is different. Let's hit this thing with water. And might as well wash some other things. I have other projects. Lots of projects. Okay. Let it percolate. Doing this, like this, used to drive my ex-husband crazy. He's like, you're not watering it deep enough. I'm like, yeah, but I come back to it. I do things my own way. See, I'm watering it deep enough. Maybe too deep. There we go. Now I'm in the water. Have a great day. Can't believe some people literally throw away old soil like it's garbage. I always enrich it. I add some leaves. I add some produce scraps, whatever. Whenever I find an earthworm, I'll toss an earthworm into the pot so it can break things down. But I never throw away soil. The only way I throw away soil would be if it was like really contaminated with something, or if it had like something really invasive that I was really, really concerned about. Waste not, want not. Be good, be sweet. Go garden if you want to eat, and I will see you next time.